Dead Cross is a hardcore supergroup consisting of members who have worked previously in bands such as Faith No More, Slayer, Phantomus, and more. Can't name them all off the top of my head. If you listen to this album, expect a lot of whimsical vocal performances. I love how on Idiopathic and Obedient School we hear different tones and registers of vocals as if they were all coming from different characters. Pretty sure one of them sounded like Patrick Star. There are even some pretty great vocal harmonies. On the aforementioned Obedient School you'll definitely get a glimpse of that. And they kind of add a little nice melodic touch to what is otherwise a very atonal and wild and absolutely nuts hardcore punk and like metal release. The final track on this thing features a really screechy scream that will scrape your ears, but in a cathartic and satisfying way if you're kind of wanting to hear a vocal so blood-curdling and suited for the very nutty and off-the-wall presentation of this album. This is a good, nutty, hardcore punk release with unpredictable riffs and vocals. The guitars, they sometimes squeal and squawk, other times they're very gritty and bulky. The track named after Bela Lugosi, the actor who played Dracula in one of those classic films, it sounds very gothic, almost like a Bauhaus song, and each chant of the title phrase is like quite sinister but also kind of playful. It's like they're summoning Dracula back from the dead. Divine Filth is the track that tugs the rope of traditional thrash metal the most, whereas Church of the Motherfuckers is the closest to black metal, with those guitar tremolos. So this album does cover quite a lot of stylistic ground. As this album is only 27 minutes long, each track is supplied as a short burst of energy, and because everything it seems like it's running so quickly, it can often seem a little too manic for its own good. Like each track is trying to cram so much into it, and it kind of gets a little bit cluttered, like on Graveslave, which is easily the most manic and cluttered of them all. But for what this is trying to be, none of these tracks are outright bad. Overall, this album is very fun, it's very loose. It's just that collectively they run the line of being overbearingly insane. Now, you know, I like insane sounding music, but sometimes too much insane is a little bit, well, too much. But this isn't bad at all. 6 out of 10.